Hello, my name's Claire and I'm excited to offer you a very short little 10-minute spring micro yin experience to celebrate the beginning of spring, because it's here. Today is the 1st of September, so winter is officially behind us, and it's a really great opportunity just to notice the difference in energy. So we're going to meet in a seat. So I'm actually sitting on a block, and that's a great thing to do, just to bring your pelvis forward a little bit. I've also got a bolster, which I'll be using a bit later. So coming into that seat and just closing your eyes if that feels okay. 83% of the human experience is sight, so it can really help us to start to withdraw our senses and start to just come into ourself, and starting to notice the weight of your body on the mat and the block, wherever you might be, your seat bones grounded into the earth. And you might bring your hands to like your solar plexus area. So that's like in between your ribs, just at the bottom here. It's one of the chakras. It's like a meridian of nerves up and down the spine. But this one is particularly associated with like determination and doing, and kind of really embraces the energy of spring. So like the sunshine. And so if we're breathing in through the nose, taking your breath down into that part of your body and letting it go, letting that prana and that breath like radiate through your body. So just 3 nice, long, slow and deep breaths at your own pace. And the nice thing about spring is this idea of shining your light. And I'm very interested in the theory, the butterfly theory, and that says that the smallest thing that could happen, so a butterfly flaps its wings here in Australia, that can create a tornado in Hawaii. And we never know the impact of the little things that we do. And so yoga, I think, helps find that stillness and lets us shine our light. And that could be the simplest of things, like smiling at whoever's making a coffee, or I don't know, the smallest of things. But let's just find a little bit of movement. So we're just gonna sway gently from side to side. And this is a real micro little practice, but it's one that can really help you and shine your light. And maybe we're swaying, you're finding that natural movement. Maybe it's a bit like a yellow cornfield. Yellow is the color of the solar plexus. You're going to come off your block, so we're going to take that away and just reaching forwards for a nice forward fold. And that's just giving us a nice stretch. And then just gently coming up into your tabletop for some cat-cows. And they could even be quite exaggerated. That nice curve from the tip of your head all the way down to the base of your spine. You might even kind of find yourself reaching back almost to child's pose, coming up through your arms and back round, just getting some really nice movement. I think yoga is so important to listen to your wise voice, the voice that we often can't hear. First, mini yin, butterfly, reclined. So you just bring your bolster. Seems like a hassle, but once you're set up, it's nothing. Just a block and a bolster. I've got this little mini bolster. Probably not going to be long enough, but anyway. You bring your sacrum just to the base of the bolster, and we're going to come back, reclining back onto the support. Knees are apart, soles of the feet are together, and we're spreading our arms out wide. And we're really open here, breathing into that solar plexus area, radiating, being your best self, shining your spring light. Just breathing here. We'll just take 3 breaths in each pose. Normally in yin we'd stay for much, much longer, but we've only got this little mini practice. Lovely, and we'll just bring our knees together. And you could, if we had been in these positions for longer, you could have a rebound just on your back. But what I'm going to offer now is just a bit of a twist. So we move all the props. You're going to come back down onto your back, just noticing your weight on the mat. Feet are flat on the floor, and you're going to bring your left knee over your right, so across your legs, and then just drop your knees over to the right. And this is twisted roots, so our legs are twisted as if they're roots. If that feels too much for your hips or your pelvis, you can just stack your knees. That's also a really nice option. You're still getting that lovely twist through your lower back and your spine, really encouraging that spine health. And we're, shining the solar plexus right up to the open sky. Just breathing here. And then let's just bring our feet back to center and swapping sides, so crossing right over left, and a nice twist, supine twist to the left. This side will probably feel very different. We're not symmetrical. There's something to learn from each side. And we have to listen. Stilling our mind, stilling the fluctuations of the mind. Just coming back to center. And the little thing I'd like to offer last in this micro yin is just a little legs up the wall. So you can bring a bolster or a block or whatever you've got near you. You don't even need them, but it helps because it lifts up your pelvis. And then you're getting this lovely gentle inversion. So we've got our legs up. You might even bring your hands up. You can twist your wrists and your ankles, and maybe even some movements, whatever feels nice here. Great for the lymphatic system. It's helping with that pumping toxins away. And your heart working a little bit harder because your hips are above your heart. So you might notice that. Just breathing here. And we'll just come back down. So we'll just remove the bolster, and coming back up to a seat, tiny micro practice. I'd love to just finish with a poem, and it's by my favourite Scottish poet, Donna Ashworth, and she is writing about light and this idea of for me, shining your spring light. So maybe just closing eyes, adopting that same nice upright right pose that we had at the start, noticing your solar plexus and your breath coming down to that as you listen. Your light does not come from your successes. Your light is not ignited by perfection or achievement or body shape. Your light is not fueled by popularity or acceptance. Neither is your light at any risk of being put out when other lights around you are bright. Your light is simply made of the you-ness that makes you you. The worries you have in the night, the music which sparks your joy, the books you have to read twice, the memories stored safely in your heart, the people you love and the people who love you. Your light is never dependent on how you look or how you perform. It's just there. And it's quite simply brilliant. And it's all yours. And it lights up every room you walk into, whether you activate it or not. What a wonderful thing. Shine bright, little fighter. This dark world needs your glow. Just bring our hands to heart space. Anjali Mudra. The light in me sees the light in you. Namaste. Thank you. Hope to see you in one of my classes. I'm teaching yin on Tuesdays at 4:30.